Hello Aries, welcome back. And if you're new here, I love you already. This is Two Fish Tarot. My name is Stephen, and this is going to be a general reading for the month of June 2021. And yeah, if this resonates with you, subscribe, come back, and hit the like button if you think my videos are good. And yeah, so we're going to do it in 3 parts. The first is going to be your state of mind, where you're coming from May and maybe beyond. Then we're going to have a look at your path through June. And then right at the end, we'll get some 3 cards from the universe just to clarify the outcome situation. Spirit, what do we have for Aries for June 2021? June 2021, Aries. Let's get to it. Gee whiz. Jeez, do I do stop now? Just major arcana everywhere. Aries, this is I just see big stuff. Okay. So the card that represents you, and it's the same as Capricorn, and I think there was another sign as well, is the Chariot, and it's you feeling in a lot of control this month, and feeling like you're moving forward, almost like finally you're moving forward. Okay. And because there's so many major arcana here, I'm thinking this is very significant for you. Like you're in absolutely command space, like you commanding the spaceship to the next galaxy. That's how intense it feels to me. And the card that crosses you, another major arcana, is the Fool. And this is your challenge, and it's hardly a challenge. Okay, so the Fool says, in this moving forward, this Chariot kind of state of mind, you can either be afraid or you can consider it an adventure. An adventure. And you have to make that choice. Sometimes you're going to feel afraid. Other times you're going to feel it's an adventure. And try and be in adventure mode rather. Okay? Because the fool is like a leap of faith. Like stepping into the complete unknown. All right. But I'm telling you, just by looking at the cards, this is an adventure. And whatever's happened, you're just like running into this, into this new situation, whatever it is. Because coming out of May, I see that something in May has happened for you that has changed everything. And it's possibly something you've been working towards. But the Wheel of Fortune is usually a good change, and a cycle has ended and a new cycle has started. And I just get the very definite feeling that you're at the bottom of a cycle and it's suddenly running up. It's running up into a good space, like charging ahead. And in the near future, I have to give it to you now, before, skipping the other cards, is Judgment. And Judgment is like a release from something. That's how strong this is. If you just recently got divorced or broken up with your partner or resigned, that's the kind of release I'm talking about. That's how significant it is. So if this is happening at the moment, just be aware that you're going to feel like the release is so big that you're going to hear angels, the choir of angels singing for you. Okay. And let's just talk about your heart space now and where you are in your heart. And it almost feels insignificant, but I feel like your intuition is at an incredible high at the moment. And use it. Like you've learned to keep stuff to yourself that needs to be kept to yourself. And just let others see what needs to be seen. Because the High Priestess is kind of sneaky, She's incredibly intuitive. But she won't tell you everything. She'll tell you the stuff just the stuff you need to know, and she'll tell you bluntly. The rest you got to figure out yourself and use your intuition. So that's in your heart space now. So I just see that your level of intuition is like skyrocketing at the moment. So use it. And then in your headspace is you like saying, is this real? Is this for real? Is this really happening? This feels like a freaking dream. I mean, I've been wanting this. Is it really happening? This has been my fantasy. So whatever big changes has happened to you, Aries, yeah, it's just big, hey? And the release is incredible. Let's gee whiz, drop a comment. Tell me what this is about. Let's look at your path through June. Okay. So the voice in your head is the Five of Cups, and this is your self-doubt voice, okay? And your self-doubt voice is you having regrets about whatever. That's kind of be a little bit of a challenge for you this month, and you'll get over it, I promise you, because whatever's coming, it's a big release for you, okay? Sometimes when we make big decisions, it's kind of traumatic. And part of dealing with trauma is wondering whether you did the right thing at the right time. But this card's in your self-doubt position, and it really means don't regret. Okay, no regrets. The environment you operating in this month is, one can only call it high velocity. So stuff's going to come in for you quite quickly, and you're going to feel like you're on this chariot and you're just charging along, and the Knight of Wands is leading the way. It's like, follow me, bitch. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you just gonna have to grab these reins and go, because you're in that space, and take that freaking leap of faith, and tell yourself this is an adventure, because this big release is coming. Whatever it is coming. And your advice this month is to, when there's a big change, and I want to use this as a divorce, okay, as an example. Get a lawyer. Number one. If it's a change in job, or if there's a new contract coming and something big's gonna happen, take some legal advice. Don't try to do this on your own, because it's bigger than you. So take the advice when you step on that journey, and you get on that train, and it starts to trundle, and it starts to pick up speed. Make sure all your ducks are in a row. Take advice, and there's help out there for you. Just even if it means talking to a mentor, but it might be that big that you need to take advice. Because the King of Swords comes up when you need to very carefully look at a contract. And if it seems like too much for you, take advice. And then, as your kind of provisional outcome, is the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is you not looking back. It's only looking forward, looking to the horizon, and realizing for the first time how big that horizon is. It's a big place out there, and suddenly it's become a lot bigger for you, and it's moving quickly. If you were, if this is a relationship, I don't know. But if you just split up with somebody, or you've just resigned because something new's come up, and you've been living in an environment that's been very restrictive, because this is release. When this release comes, it just means like you've been trapped in a certain situation, and you suddenly find yourself in control, and you step out of that door. It's a massive world out there, and one that you might feel overwhelmed by. But the horizon is big, and take a good look at it because it's yours. So let's have a look at 3 more cards from the universe and try and figure out what this is. Aries, this is big, hey? It's big. So many major arcana in the first couple of cards. Advice from the universe, 3 cards. Spirit. Oh, man. King of Wands, king of your castle. King of your castle. You know, that's you after this release. That's the way you're going to feel. Ace of Wands. Passion. Suddenly finding your passion about something. If you've been released from something that's been constricting you and suffocating you, it's like coming up from the deep and bursting through, you know, into the waves and taking that big deep breath of oxygen that you've been craving. And this is the passion. This is the start of something incredible. And when I say incredible, the King of Wands is one of the best outcome cards you have, because that's you as king of your kingdom, you know. And then we have the Six of Cups, and in this position, it's just universe saying, look after your body during this period. Whatever's happening, take time to relax, eat well, sleep well. Don't let whatever this is change the core of who you are, because you have, from the day you were born, your core has been the same. So look back at times when you felt as close to your core as possible, and always keep that core feeling going, because it's the best of you. And yeah, here, because there's so much action involved, and it's action. There's a lot of action, and it's quick, and it's intense. I see this card more as just the universe saying to you, make sure you breathe, make sure you drink water, make sure you sleep, make sure you don't let anxiety get the better of you. Meditate when you need to. Aries, what's happening? I want to know. So come back and leave me a comment and tell me what's happening. And with that, I'm going to leave you. And yeah, please subscribe and like if this resonated with you. And I will see you again soon.